would you rate today's performance?
Oh God! Well, obviously to come out a win is what it's all about. So to get those points is massive for us, especially coming off the loss as well. Oh geez, it was hard. It was pretty, I don't know, It was pretty gritty, it was pretty tough, and I think a lot of resolve from our team. When we got the momentum going, we were off, but it took a long time to get to that space. In saying that, that's what it's all about. So really pleased. I think also the changes and people who came on made a huge impact in whatever position, but it's solid for us moving forward.
What was the biggest difference you noticed out there on court tonight from your team?
What do you think? Biggest difference? Oh, look, I still feel there's some times when we do cough. Look, I think the trends are still similar. I mean, it's great we came out with the win, that's really good, but I still feel there's stuff that we're doing that when we get stagnant, or especially at the beginning where we didn't get a lot of momentum, when we do decisive and when we do a lot of prep, then we're free and we get uncontested, and I think that helps us a lot. But in saying that, there were some really things that we probably didn't experience in the first two tests, and I think it's great how we adapted.
You spoke about grit and consistency after that second game. Do you think there was more of that out on court tonight? Was that part of the difference?
I thought as well, even in the first and second, the second we did lose the game, but we did come back in the second half. I think the difference in this one here is we were in touch out of that first half. I reckon that was the difference, because we know historically we can run in the second half, and that's a consistent theme with us. So I think that actually was the difference. We were within cooey of the opposition, so when we come out of the changing rooms, we were able to lift it up again.
Ameliaranne, how was it having you back out on court tonight?
Yeah, well, it was really good to be back out there as well. It was a really, really tough game, but I was really proud of how we stood up to the fight and to the really. I mean, it was definitely a very physical game, and I think there was definitely more moments where we stood up to it. And I mean, I don't know if we want to say enjoyed it, but took it on rather than getting a bit shocked and pulling out of what we were working to do on court. So I was really proud of everybody coming on and the subs coming on and doing that too.
Do you think when Saunders and Boyd came on, it started getting a bit easier to get the ball to the shooters?
Yeah, I think it's always a change-up, and that's really with the team and looking at individuals. It's the uniqueness that they bring. Our strategies are pretty set, but everyone brings a point of difference, and always the communication is bring you. So, like with Kimmy, we always know they're fast, and even with Shannon, she brings in a different flavour to Whitney and also Gina as well. And sometimes it's easier when you come off the bench. I'm not saying it's easier, but you can see, so you know where the gaps are, or you know what the opposition are doing. So it's just about getting out there. But I thought as well, not taking away from the starting seven, you've got to have people that's going to be willing to do the grind and work it until it opens up. And I think that definitely happened tonight.
I think a really good effort from Sulu, Fitzpatrick on Conan. We didn't see Conan push out for those pop balls as much tonight. Yeah,
I think we sort of got that. We learnt a bit from the second. There's still areas that I reckon we can tighten up on when they get it, because they're really hard. When they rotate, it's really hard, and we're quite stationary. So I know there's areas that we need to improve on, and that. But she played the whole game. I don't know if that's the first time she's ever done that against Australia. So really proud about that for her. Yeah.
Noeline, just how impressed were you defensively, especially in that last quarter and the second half? To only give up 20 goals against that Diamonds, attacking end. I mean, that's a huge effort.
That's massive. I think it's not only individuals, but also as a unit. But I think also probably the biggest thing was when we did get ball, that we're able to get it down the other end and put it through the hoop. I think yesterday, or the other day, we were still getting a lot of ball, and that's probably, when I look at our data, that's consistent. But the difference is actually taking it down and getting it to the other end, and I thought that we did that well.
How badly does the team want this Constellation Cup? I mean, you're within touching distance of finally wresting it back when the team hasn't had it since 2012. How badly do you guys want it tomorrow?
Yeah, when you talk about it like that, and we know all the dates and how long it is since we've had it. It's been a big talking point for quite a long time since we've been prepping for it, and we were prepping for it since last year. So it's a really big one, but we do keep it there in the back of our mind. But still got to make sure we do our 1%ers, do our job, and we know that that'll get there. It's not the only thing there, but it is the big picture. So yeah, I think as a playing group, as a management, everybody, even everybody across Netball New Zealand is really backing us for this one. So it's not just ours, it's, there's a whole lot of people that really want it.
Yeah.
And how much better do you need to be tomorrow? Because I mean, Australia's going to obviously come back, all guns blazing. If they win, they can still keep the trophy. So you're going to have to be on your best, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. And we don't expect anything less from Australia. I mean, we know if we take one, they're going to come back even hungrier. More physical, more on the body. They'll go away and do their homework. We'll do their homework. We'll do our homework as well. So yeah, we're up for a real big one, and we know that. It's just how good we prep and how good we, I guess, mentally prepare for it as well.
And what did you sort of make your partner in crime, Lyle Wilson, to shoot 41 goals against the Diamonds, and that's one of your better
does
games.
she?
41, yeah. I mean, against
That's
Clara
awesome.
and Grossman too, top defenders. I mean, what did you make of your play?
Yeah, she's unreal, and I think we've seen her go to higher and higher heights, and this is a really big series for her as well. It's been her first consistent series against Australia, which is tough. It's real tough, and she's really shone through. She's definitely holding her own and holding our end up there as well. So yeah, I'm impressed. She goes from strength to strength, and I'm excited to see what even more she can bring tomorrow and beyond.
Noeline, with Crampton, there was no injury there. That was just tactical. You wanted a bit more out of the midcourt there.
Yeah, no injury at all. So really, blessed about that. No, just a bit change of strategy, get a bit more movement on there. With the introduction of Shannon, I thought that was quite nice and changed it up.